All right, we'll go ahead and get started, and thanks for your patience. This is the regular meeting of the North Augusta Board of Zoning Appeals for April 14th, 2026. We'll call this meeting order and begin with the roll call. Kevin Skaggs.
Bill Burkhalter.
Jim Newman.
Okay, we got three here. We got two absent. Three is enough for a quorum. So we'll move forward to business tonight. Ms. Starworth and Mr. Smith are absent. All right, next item is approval of the minutes, which was in your packet. There was a busy meeting last week, so there's a lot there. I found a couple of little typo stuff, and I'll just start. So on page 3 of the minutes, down near the bottom where we list the 6 conditions, it says condition number 5. It says may not use not more than 500 square feet of our building. So you got an extra not in there. And then about our building, the building, okay, you got that. Then turn the page, and that second paragraph, it says, I guess, Hussein contractor, applicant. It says Mr. Contractor stated. I thought that was the name of his business. The contractor was his last name, unless you understood it differently. If it's okay. So on page 4, second paragraph. Hussein contractor. Yes. All right. So that's the only corrections I had. Okay. We have a motion to approve the minutes as corrected.
Second.
As second. All in favor, raise your hand. All right. Minutes are approved as corrected. Thank you. All right. Next item is confirmation of the agenda. We only have one item to review tonight. Anything else we need to talk about?
No, sir, this only one item.
Okay, good. All right, we'll get started then. All right. One application is ZV 26-0.
We're good.
Okay,
Should be coming up.
ZV 26-004, a request by Shane and Mary Louise Reimer for a variance from Article 4 zoning districts established, Section 4.12.3, residential R7 small lot single family district to allow the front setback to exceed 25 feet in the residential R7 zoning district. The request affects approximately 0.34 acres, zone R7, small lot, single-family residential, located at 105 West Woodlawn Avenue, TPN 07-07-20-009. I'll open up the public hearing for this application. So, Mr. Paradise, can you kick us off, please?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This is an infill lot on Woodlawn. This is an infill lot on Woodlawn. As you see, it's a rather narrow lot. It's wide at the front. But if you look at the middle picture there, you can see the contour lines at the front of the property are very close, indicating that there's a grade there. And this is the grade for the property there by the road. Both of the houses are on each side of it are set back. So this is what they're wishing to build there, what it will look like. And basically, the applicant's requesting to move the house back more than 25 feet because of that steep slope, and so that they're not sitting out in their neighbor's front yard, putting it more in line with the adjacent properties, setting it back 56.2 feet. Any questions for me?
No, I don't think so. The applicant want to come up? And I'm supposed to swear you in. Do raise
Okay.
your hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name and address, please.
Shane Reimer, 801 River Bluff Road, North Augusta.
Okay.
I'll just add two things to Mr. Paradise's comments. One, where this is our hometown. Many of you know our parents, our grandparents. We care very deeply about the city and about building something that is correct in character, style to our neighbors. So this appeal is not actually to build something that's out of style and out of variance from our neighbors. It's actually to build something that's more uniform to our neighbors. We'd like to build in line with them. We'd like to stay with the style of the street. I hope you can see that from the application. Secondly, I'd like to point out the matter of hardship. If we were to somehow overcome practicality of building on this hill, that would result in a home that is different in style, different in location than our surrounding houses. I think that's actually going against the spirit of the application. For those two reasons, we'd ask you to approve the request.
I don't have any questions. Okay, thank you. And I gotta open it up. Anybody else wanna come forward and speak for or against this? Hearing, seeing none, we will close the public hearing, and we may call you back up if you have a question. And so what we'll do now is, begin the consideration phase of the application, and there are, for variances, there are 10 criteria. You need to review, and I'll read for each one, I'll read the criteria. And I'll read, the applicant's arguments for meeting the criteria, then I'll read the, staff notes, and then we'll discuss amongst the three of us, and you gotta meet all 10 of the criteria. In order for us to approve it, we'll either approve it, reject it, or approve it with some conditions. We'll go ahead and start the process now. So I gotta do a lot of reading, so bear with me. The applicant requests a variance from Article 4 zoning district established section 4.12.3 residential R7 small lot zoning small lot, single family district to allow the front setback to exceed 25 feet in the residential R7 zoning districts, and is, so I'll begin the analysis now. Item 1 is an unnecessary hardship exists. Due to the steep topography near the street and surrounding properties, complying with the City of North Augusta's current max front setback of 25 feet in the R7 district would mean significant demolition and alteration of the current landscape and topography, perhaps making building infeasible. Property has a substantial incline, and the current max front setback of 25 feet would not only be a hindrance and cost for our project, but also to the overall aesthetic and appeal of downtown that so many love. A max front setback of 25 feet does not conform to the surrounding properties, and we simply wish to retain the charm and character of the street by building in line with the neighboring homes. Staff notes that the significant slope within the front yard restricts building area, and strict adherence to the required setback would limit the applicant's ability to place a residence in a suitable and developable location on the property. So the hardship is the topography at the front of the lot, so I'm okay with that hardship. Okay, we're good with number 1. Number 2, there are extraordinary and exceptional conditions pertaining to the particular piece of property. Property has a substantial incline before reaching the point in which our soon-to-be home would be in line with the neighboring homes in existence. By not granting this appeal for the variance, our home will be built completely askew comparatively to the others on the street, and truly be an eyesore rather than a place townsfolk enjoy to be. Our desire is to build a home that architecturally fits with the surroundings in granting the request for the max front setback to be changed to 51 feet. Will help the street stay beautiful, charming, and a place people will want to be. Staff notes that the property contains a substantial change in elevation within the front portion of the lot, which creates limitations on where a residence can be reasonably constructed in relation to surrounding development. I'm good with number 2. Good? We're good with 2. Number 3, the conditions do not generally apply to other property in the vicinity. The applicant states the current max front setback of 25 feet does not apply to the other homes on our street because the homes were built in the early 1900s, and the max front setback of 25 feet does not exist. Also, there's significant hillside and rolling hills present in this portion of downtown North Augusta where our property is located. The surrounding homes were simply built around the land's topography to create a living environment that maintained the natural beauty of the city's landscape. We wish to follow precedent and maintain this area's appeal by building in line with the other homes. Staff notes that adjacent properties exhibit non-conforming front setbacks ranging from approximately 37 feet to 57.2 feet. This pattern reflects development that was influenced by the natural slope and terrain of the area rather than the current setback standards. Are we good with number 3? I'm good with that too. Because of the number 4, so because of the conditions, the application of this chapter to the particular piece of property would effectively prohibit or unreasonably restrict the utilization of the property. The applicant states that Section 4.12.3 of the Planning and Development Code states that a max front setback is to be 25 feet in the R7 district, and complying with this would unreasonably restrict us to building a home in the middle of a substantial hill in the land's topography. The surrounding homes on our side of the street do not comply with this due to their time of construction, but also due to the topography. The max front setback of 25 feet will make building a home on the property very expensive and would significantly and negatively impact the overall atmosphere of the street. The views from the neighboring homes' porches would become that of the side of our house rather than the streets of our town and beyond. Staff notes that compliance with the required front yard setback would unreasonably restrict the use of the property by limiting the applicant's ability to construct a residence in a location that is compatible with both the lot's physical conditions and the surrounding neighborhood. So I am good with number 4. You're good too. So we're good with number 4. Number 5. The authorization of a variance will not be a substantial detriment to adjacent property or to the public good, and the character of the district will not be harmed. Granting of the variance harm to the character of the district may include structures that are significantly out of scale and the creation or potential of the creation of excessive noise, light, traffic, or incompatible late night activity. The applicant states granting our request will not be of detriment to adjacent properties or to the character of the district, because the home used to exist at or around the front setback of 51 feet that we are requesting. Approving this appeal will allow us to build a home that conforms architecturally to the district, but also to the existing home's front setbacks. Staff notes that the requested variance is not anticipated to be detrimental to adjacent properties or to the public good, as the proposed setback is generally consistent with the established development pattern along the street. I'm okay with number 5. We're good with number 5. Number 6 is not applicable because it deals with signs. Number 7, the Board of Zoning Appeals may not grant a variance, the effect of which would be A, to allow the establishment of a use otherwise permitted in a zoning district. Staff notes that the use of the property is residential and will remain a residence allowed in R7 small lot single family residential district. The applicant is not requesting the establishment of a use not otherwise permitted in the district. So we're good with that one. B, to extend physically a non-conforming use of land. Staff notes the variance requested does not extend to a physically non-conforming use of land. So B. C, to change zoning district boundaries shown in the official zoning map. Staff notes that the application does not propose a change to the zoning district boundaries. So we're good with that one. So we meet number 7. We're good with that. Number 8, if the unnecessary hardship is self-imposed by the applicant, the variance should not be granted. The applicant states, we realize building a home on a lot that has stood vacant for some time can be a nuisance to surrounding neighbors. Therefore, by granting our request, we hope to build in a timely fashion and maintain the character and beauty of the property that has existed for generations. We aim to improve upon the front landscape by clearing overgrowth and implementing new plantings, yet the overall appeal of the street will remain intact due to our ability to build in line with the other homes and preserve the appearance of the district. Staff notes that the hardship is not self-imposed, as the limitations on development are due to the natural slope and physical characteristics of the property. I agree with that, so I'm good with 8.
Good with.
Number 9, the fact that property may be utilized more profitably should a variance be granted should not be considered grounds for a variance. Staff notes that the applicant's request is not based on making the property more profitable. Good with that argument. Good with 9. Good. So we're good with 9. In granting a variance, the Board of Zoning Appeals may attach to it such conditions regarding the location, character, or other features of the proposed building, structure, or use as the board may consider advisable to promote the public health, safety, or general welfare. Staff would recommend the following conditions if we approve this. There are 3 conditions. Number 1, the variance approval shall apply only to the construction of a single-family residence as generally depicted in the submitted application materials. Number 2, the front yard setback shall not exceed 51 feet as approved by the Board of Zoning Appeals. Number 3, any future modifications to the approved structure or site layout that affects the approved setback shall require additional review and approval. The 3. So are we good with those 3?
Yes. Right, I had one question. I just want to make sure that it sounds pretty scientific that y'all measured it out. 51 feet takes care of what you need. Is that a fair statement? Good.
Mr. Chairman, there's somewhere in the report I've got 51.2. If we make it 52, just to give them a little bit of fudge.
Okay, we'll say 50, 52.
That's
That's
pushing
right,
it
that's-
further back, so should we go 50? Or be a foot closer?
They can certainly come closer.
Okay.
The variance is
Not to
going back.
exceed
Not to
52.
exceed 52, okay.
So
So
you got not to exceed 52?
Yeah.
Are we good with those 3 then? Any other ones?
good on
All right, so we've answered in affirmative for all 10 with 3 conditions. Do we have a motion to approve?
Yes, I would like to make the motion. Based on the findings previously discussed and voted on, I move that application ZD 26-004, a request by Shane and Mary Louise Rimmer, a variance pursuant to sections 4.12.3 be granted with the following conditions. 1, the variance approval shall apply only to the construction of a single-family residence as generally depicted in the submittal application materials. 2, the front yard setback shall not exceed 52 feet as approved by the Board of Zoning Appeals. And 3, any further modifications to be approved structure or site layout that affects the overall setback shall require additional review and approval.
Second.
Got a motion with approval in a second. Any other discussion? All in favor, raise your hand. Unanimous. The variance is approved. Wish you luck in your new home. That's it?
No other business from me, Mr. Chairman.
Not me either. So, thanks for hanging in there. Eating
Yeah,
fruit.
apologize.